I think a lot of people also see HoYoverse set the bar for new gacha game. What's up? We're here again. And that is the end of Honkai Star Rail's peaceful era. To be fair, this is just my honest opinion. If we're in the same boat, welcome in. If we're not, we can talk about our point of view in the comment section. So I'll cut to the chase. You know what's happening in Star Rail community right now. In the second anniversary, Star Rail will give you free Ruin or Luocha, which is pretty amazing. I never see that kind of reward in Genshin. In the next version, you can also lose 50-50 to Scylla, Blade, or Fuswan. They also put new light cone on the store, but unfortunately, that barely scratched the surface of Honkai Star Rail's new era. I don't want to be the party pooper here, but Honkai Star Rail really disappointed many people with, again, the Castorice global passive. To be very honest, is it a good passive? Yes. Is it good for the game? No. But I know, it's not a big deal for some of you here, but listen, this passive will change the game entirely in the future. And I believe I'm not the only one that think about that. You can see it on Twitter, and to my surprise, a lot of Japanese players also concerned about this. Thank you for Ryuko Sensei for this info. You can check this word on Twitter to see it yourself. First of all, I think global passive or global revive, as for this case, is totally fine. It is good for the game's progression. If only they put it on MC or Trailblazer. Everyone will get the same effect or buff from that passive. Everyone without exception. But to put it on a limited character, this doesn't sound right. That is where the issue began. Call me haters, but we all know the state of Star Rail right now. Power creep in every patch, buffs only for a specific character, old unit is useless, HP inflation everywhere, and adding a global passive to a limited character on top of it, just another way to nail the coffin. If we see it from a neutral perspective, I would say, it's just a one-time revive, so not really a big deal. But the way it applied as a global passive for a limited character is worrying. The global passive itself is simply breaking the rules of the game. We're pushed to form a party of 4 for a reason. One of them might be to limit a certain buff or passive for the character. But with the new system that basically add your hidden 5th party member, just changed the essence of the game for me. Read this, for me, and maybe some people that on the same boat as me. As for now, this is not as broken and as bad as it sounds, but that's exactly the reason why this is worrying. For me, this is basically HoYo testing the water. Castorice global passive is just a revive. If your account is decent enough, you won't even need this to begin with. But that's the thing. They will collect the data of people's positive and negative review, and if they got a green light, what's stopping them from making another one later on? As she is labeled as the first ever character that can do this, I bet Castorice will sell like crazy. So for me, the issue is not about her passive, it's about the global passive that will come in the future. I saw some people said she's an anniversary character, so I don't think we need to worry about another character in the future. Well, I'm not sure about that either. As I said before, power creep is a thing in Honkai Star Rail. In the latest story, Castorice have an authority over death, which is why the global passive is a revive, and it makes sense. But if this turned out to be a good opening for them, what's next? A global passive that can make your character unleash 2 bursts straight? Or a passive that can increase 80% crit damage for all your party members? Or a passive that can generate a thick ass shield? It does sound impossible for now, but what's stopping them? If that time is indeed coming, and you like the character, it's good for you. You get the character and free OP passive. If not, the power creep and the inflation in game will simply force you to pull for it. For example, Castorice is OP, right? Must pull. Then imagine, a character that can power creep her got released. Who wouldn't want that? Last thing, I don't want to say this, but I think a lot of people also see HoYoverse set the bar for new gacha game. Every time new gacha game got released, people be like, it's not a Genshin killer, or Star Rail is better, or ZZZ animation is better. So I don't know guys, Maybe it's too far to think it this way, but if HoYoverse managed to succeed with this tactic, who knows, it's gonna affect their other games and maybe other new games, because people will expect something similar to HoYoverse's game or better than HoYoverse's game. But that's that. What do you think about the passive? Please write your thought in the comment section because we want to know. So I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching.